He makes drawings.
When does it begin?
At 8 o'clock tonight, Margot. It's organized by the San Jose Peace Center. It's been happening for 22 years in a row now, this vigil. Today, I met the man who started the whole tradition, a man whose life's work has been devoted to a lot of causes, not just Hiroshima. In fact, you could call him a career crusader.
He doesn't look like what you might expect for a man known as Shorty. In fact, there's a lot about the Reverend Shorty Collins that doesn't meet the eye. This 94-year-old American Baptist minister is what you might call a rabble-rouser.
Depends on how you use the term, I imagine. I try to stir up people when I get the chance.
His first chance came after the First World War. The second lieutenant in a machine gun battalion became a preacher for the cause of peace with the Fellowship of Reconciliation. His pulpit was all around the country.
I tried to be where I was, trying to stand for things, and not too disagreeably, I hope.
He spoke against racial discrimination and war, then continued his crusade for a few years from a chapel in Wisconsin, but that became a little too dull.
In 1957, Shorty left Wisconsin and moved to California, buying this house for $15,000. It was here that he got together a small group of people and founded the San Jose Peace Center.
They made themselves visible during the Vietnam War. Every Thursday for 6 years, they held a vigil in San Jose.
One of the members of the church, not an active member, called me up one day. He didn't approve it. He said, "Shorty, I just wanted to tell you, I'd rather see any of my 3 sons dead than standing on the same platform with you."
Then perhaps it was a more popular choice when he chose the bombing of Hiroshima as another one of his causes. His 24-hour vigil is now a 22-year tradition. The sign above Shorty's front porch reads, "This house has no fallout shelter." But the message from his lips is more serious.
I think it's important to educate people as to what atomic bombs really are.
94 years old and going strong. The vigil used to be held inside the Reverend's Chapel. Today, it will be taken outside for the very first time. 8 o'clock tonight, it begins in front of the county building on Heading Street. It does run for 24 hours, although people aren't required to stay the whole time. They can stay for as long or as short as